What's going on? What is going on? It is your boy, Smooth Blaze. And I'd like to welcome you back to Walking with a Purpose, Embracing the Journey Before You Reach the Destination, episode 12. Now, before we get into any other major points for this week, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell, select all, so you will not miss one video. Now, a couple weeks ago, we discussed how can we learn from our shortfalls, meaning the things that we go through in life, there's other ways we can navigate to ensure that we get the results that we're trying to get. Now, for this week, the question comes, what does it look like to have tunnel vision? When I think about having tunnel vision, what comes to mind is redirecting my focus. Here's some things that I've learned about myself that you can take for yourself as well, if you so choose. The need to have structure and milestones. It's important to have benchmarks of where you're trying to go versus where you are. I'm not satisfied until a mission or task is complete, meaning there's no fulfillment if things are not done within either a time frame or completed in a certain way. I can't control what other people do, meaning that what I can focus on is things that are tangible and intangible that I can improve. Everybody else, that's on them. I have all the tools to go to the next level, meaning that if I'm trying to get to that next point in my life, I have all the things within me. It's just learning how to pull those attributes out. Lastly, not afraid to ask for guidance or assistance. In this world, you're not going to know everything, but the best thing to do is to ask for guidance and instruction during times where you have confusion. Think about some good, healthy habits that I've created for myself. First thing would be isolate myself at a certain time frame, meaning get away from the world, get away from all the things you got to deal with, and focus in on what you're trying to accomplish. Another thing would be write down times weekly that I can focus on areas I can improve. Have a weekly journal, have a weekly agenda that allow you to see the progress that you need to make each and every day. Remove myself from negative minded people. That's important to make sure that your creative juices continue to flow and it doesn't get distorted by anybody or anything. Pray through despite what it looks like. At times in life, it may not seem like you're gonna make it through or things not gonna come out the way it's supposed to. However, you need to understand that there's a bigger plan and a bigger test that will make you go to that next level. Taking time weekly to improve my body, meaning going to the gym, going to the track, making sure that you take care of your temple because you only get one. Listen to uplifting music and podcasts. There's a lot of negative stuff going on musically and a lot of things going on podcast-wise that are not anything about uplifting you. Choose wisely what you listen to. Lastly, read books to expand your mind. You should have goals throughout the year of reading a certain amount of books or finding books that fit you so that you can expand your mind and how you think. Now, the biggest thing we cannot get back, time. When you think about your time when it comes to refocusing and having tunnel vision, do you really value your time when it comes to how you looked at your previous time frame where you didn't care about how well you maximize your time? Because during the times where we, went fly by night or we just did things on our basic instinct of feel, we wasted so much time. But once you refocused, we was able to go to the right direction. Think about your relationships. As I look at my circle, am I connected to the people who have tunnel vision, or am I dealing with persons who can be easily distracted? We sometimes have people that are around us that we deal with that ain't about nothing, but we continue to keep them around, which discourages those persons that are trying to be about something. So you're gonna have to choose which side of the fence you're gonna lean on. Are you gonna go with the people that are tunnel vision like you, or you're gonna deal with those persons that are kind of wishy-washy and easily distracted? You gotta figure that out for yourself. Let's talk about money and finances. We know finances are tight in 2024. We all experiencing it. However, what are some ways that I can cut back my spending? When you look at things that you need versus things that you don't. Desires versus what you need. So you may not need cable. You may not need all these subscriptions that you have, Hulu, Netflix, and all that. Cut them down. Cut them off for just a season. Get yourself back together. Then gift yourself with something special when you get those things accomplished. There's nothing wrong with that. It's only for a season. The main thing we have to look at is our faith level. Sometimes we have so much tunnel vision mindset that we get exhausted. It comes. When you're so super focused, you get tired. Do you lean on God during these times of frustration and confusion? We are, as human beings, only have so much that we can give on each and every day, and each and every hour, each and every second. So when you at that point of you just can't take it, do you allow God to direct your path, or do you just sit there and be frustrated and just give up? You have to decide what you're going to do so that you can go to that next level. God wants you to get to that point. You just have to believe in things that you may not see at this point. Always keep that in mind. Now, when we are locked in mentally, here are some things that we can produce. Number one, the ability to cancel out unnecessary distractions. Laser focus, one-track mind, let's get it. Number two, allow God to intervene in places where we cannot control. Being vulnerable enough and being comfortable to know that you have somebody that's got your back. Allow him to do with things that you cannot control. Surround yourself, number three, surround yourself with like-minded people. You can't have lames or persons in your circle that are not on the same level as you. That's going to destroy everything that you have set in place. Live below your means and invest in other areas. Stop trying to compete with all these other folks out here doing their thing. If they're doing their thing, cool. You stay in your lane, you do what you do, manage what you can manage until you can go more and do more. Live low. However, invest in areas where it can blow for you in the future. Number five, making the most of the little time that you have. We all know that time is very, very valuable. And a lot of times we can't control how much time we have in life, just period. But we have to realize this. As it relates to that, maximize on what you have. Finally, number six, believe in yourself even when others don't understand. Sometimes God gives you a vision that others may not understand, and that's fine. Just allow God to use you as a vessel, as a tool to get you to that point. So once things start to reveal itself at the right timing, you will be able to do the things and show what you're made of. It's not about anything of that nature. Just understand what you're doing. So as we close, I'd like to thank you for taking the time out to check out my channel. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, select all so you will not miss one video. Now, before we get out of here, let's remember this simple phrase. We cannot control the hand that was dealt for us, but we can move with purpose. It is your boy, Smooth Blaze, and I'm signing out. Peace.